Like, finish your trench, and I'll just get started on
Okay, that works. I'll just
mining.
I'll just do my thing, you know.
It's fine. We can split up.
For a little bit.
Split skis. Okay. Is this one empty? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to move the portal. And I guess all this stuff. The next location.
Oh, you great orbs. So annoying.
Dangerous. Okay, this one's done. Now I have the stuff. Where's the next crypt? Right there. Here we go. Surtlings. That's a blob. Okay. Workbench first. On the appropriate side that I always go for. Simplicity.
I'm getting
Hello, Blob.
plenty of wood for us as well.
Goodbye, Blob. Okay, okay, this is right next to our Surtling spawner killer.
Ooh.
So I've got a lot more delicious things.
Yeah. I would like to make us like a much bigger smelting area. Just so that we're smelting more things at once and having a lot of coal and whatnot.
I like the idea. Okay. This is better. I traded out the idea that I had. I had this random idea. So instead of having a dumb ladder that goes to the top of this crypt, I just have a little block, and it goes up. I can just jump like normal. It's smart. I'm a genius.
Yay!
I promise.
Sometimes.
All right, here we go. New crypt. Hopefully it's a good one. Yeah. Okay, hello, Blob. Goodbye, Blob. Back to a, once again, extremely compelling episode.
Yay! Lots of mining and just
And mining.
Yep.
Stag breaker. For kids. Hello, Draugr. I'm not afraid of you. Not even a little bit. Bring it on. Are you not going to bring it on? Okay. I will bring it. I can always bring the heat. Hello, Blobius Maximus.
Damn.
Hey, don't jump over my head.
I always underestimate how fast I can get with mining these trenches.
Yeah, that's impressive. I noticed that suddenly it was there.
Yeah.
Oh, body pile. Hello. We should just switch these two. All right. Well, we have some stuff. More monies. Oh, cool. There's a random iron gate in here. I've never seen this before.
Oh. I've seen like
Wow.
1 or 2 before, but they're very rare.
The Iron Mace is such a great weapon.
It definitely is.
It's a nice upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna go back over this way and just drop off all the garbage that we have.
Oh. Okay, yo, yeah, I got really far with this. I'm already almost to the crypt that's over here.
Damn.
And then I just gotta figure out where I want to stop it. So probably about here.
Stop it.
Stop.
Okay, I'm gonna just bring some stuff home. There's another crypt right next to us. Oh, this is a great swamp. Did we mark bone mass? I don't know if we did. Okay.
We did. At least I did. I don't know if you did.
Okay. I think I did. No, not what I wanted to do, game.
Why not?
I don't know.
Maybe that's what the game wanted to do.
Apparently it is. Where do I put stuffs and things? There.
Oh, that's the thing too. Once we get more iron, I want to make like a full chest room of the iron, the big reinforced chests.
Always a good thing.
It's gonna take a well, because how do you make those? Is it iron nails?
I think it's just it's iron. It's 2 iron and then other stuff.
I've never made like those chests. I mean, I made like a couple of them, but yeah, I rarely.
They're so great.
It's for me, resource wise, I'm always like, oh well, the normal chests are fine. Like
They're not. They're not. You take so many more, and I have to sort through the inventory 940 times. I have to go through 900 chests to find one thing that I could just find through the iron chests. But I will also say that I agree with that, but I go up 1. So I am on par with what you just said.
Yeah.
I agree with you about the black metal chests. I never make the black metal chests for 2 reasons. They take a lot of resources, and I've already got... actually 3 reasons. I've already got all of my chests already sorted out by that time, and they're just ugly. I think black metal chests are kind of ugly.
Yeah.
So I rarely make them.
I'd say I probably only use them if I'm doing like a certain style of build. Like if I'm gonna do more of like a dark, creepier vibe to it, maybe.
I have seen them done well. I have seen them done well in a couple different implementations, looking at like build tours and stuff. But yeah, it is. It's usually not that great. But iron chests, 100% worth it, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to move this just a little bit. And now I'm going to move this just a little bit, because it's in the way. Right there.
Ooh, it's foggy. Yay.
Froggy.
Froggy days.
Oh, froggy days. Certling's just instantly dying over there. And then another crypt right over there. Nice. Back in we go. That's the back. Okay. There's a lot of iron in this one, by the way.
Nice.
So it would seem.
We're gonna have another, what, 3-hour travel time?
That did take a while, didn't it?
It did.
We
Like
could
that-
probably just not talk during one of them.
Yeah.
And then
What?
just cut that out.
Like
But
one
will
of
that ever
us could
happen?
do just like an off-camera just trip.
Yeah, this is true.
We've already done it once. People know how it goes. They know this, you know.
We're probably
how
going to
long
talk
it
about
takes.
food.
Yes. So I don't think people won't miss much. Oh yeah, that's plenty far enough. Okay.
Although this is probably a really good series to, I think they call it second screening. So it's something that you do in the background. You listen to it in the background.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily about what we're doing in the game. It's about us being doofuses together.
That's true. It is getting dark.
Okay. It's dark in this crypt.
So if you'd like to come back, I'd imagine you probably don't want to be in the swamps at night because of the
Well,
raids.
I'm in a crypt.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh. I did the whole golf backswing for a blob, and it just immediately moved out of the way right as I was about to swing. All right, I'm coming back, and we'll sleep. I have 19 already with one scrap pile.
Nice.
It's a good problem to have.
I'd say, like, yeah, our next trip of iron, we try and fill the boat as much, like, up to as much as we can, and as much as we can carry, and then bring it back.
Probably a good idea. Are you almost done with the trench?
Getting there. I've got one more side, to be done, and then I think after that, I'm trying to think what else I need to do after that, because the trench is like the first step, but I also need to widen the trench out too. So I guess I'm not really close to being done if I think about it.
Right.
Because having it just that one like meter thin, it's not. Things will still be able to like cross it every once in a while. But if I make it,
we'll keep doing our mundane things.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to. We need to name some wolves.
We do. The other reason why I'm trying to give us this trench, I'm trying to open up our base a little bit more so we can make an area specifically for our wolves. Ooh, I took the elder off of his stand. Sorry about that, bud.
I saw that. He was excited to go back home or something. No.
Never.
You will not.
You will stay there forever.
5 ever.
Yes. 7 ever?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
Okay. I tried.
And down we go once again. Alright, we start by continuing left. Always hug left. And then we mine. Maybe we yours. I don't know.
Theirs?
Maybe we theirs. Maybe we ours.
No, we never ours.
Soviet theme plays in the background.
The symbol of what was the hammer and the sickle just start to slowly form on the screen.
And banned for life.
How many subs you think I would lose if I said that socialism actually works?
Well, I don't know.
Almost
Dangerous
done.
topic.
This is well, I feel like that's not as dangerous as some of the other topics we've talked about.
Right, this is true. There are, well, that we've talked about? I don't know.
Because there's one that was mentioned. It was when I was on your stream. I won't bring it up because I don't want to
remember that.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
I think there was only one interesting party. The rest were perfectly fine with it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
like,
that religion in general is a hot topic.
Yes, because you and I were
definitely
fine.
Not go deep.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying specifically what it was, but I'm like, you and I we were debating, nice debating about it, nice conversation about it, and then there was that.
Most certainly not a debate. It was just a discussion.
That is true, but then there was that one party that kind of made it awkward, I guess.
It was a little weird, but it's okay.
Yeah. It also it makes me wonder what if we do our podcast idea, what topics we would come up with.
Well, I already have ideas. We would just have to coordinate and record, and I would throw the ideas out, and we would just talk about them. But they would start Valheim related.
Yes.
And they eventually would not be Valheim related at all. They would just bridge out from there. But yeah, I have ideas. Then we could ask like viewers what they would want to hear next. What kind of garbage should we discuss next?
Yeah.
Maybe we get suggestions. Yeah, hot topics. It can
That'll
be fun,
that.
but
You know
it does
what?
alienate certain people. But I think, based on what I know about us, what I know about you, and what I know about me, tolerance.
Yeah.
We're pretty tolerant of other points of view, and even if we do, not agree with certain points of view, we understand that people can and do have different points of view, and it's okay to come to different conclusions as long as we're not hating each other and just being like, hey, because you disagree with me, you're a piece of garbage and I never want to associate with you at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of sects of the world do that. And I do not associate myself with that. I will never tolerate intolerance.
That's why I always say there's a difference between debating and arguing. Like, debating is just having putting out your point of view, while at the same time listening to the other person's point of view and understanding where they're coming from. And like, you're not necessarily agreeing or disagreeing, but you're just kind of conversating and like giving each other point of views. Whereas arguing is just like, no, I'm right, you're wrong, die in a hole.
I would say that's definitely a semantics and definition, but overall, I would say it basically comes down to discussions and debates. Debates can and usually are a little heated, just like arguments, but discussion is just having a conversation. Yeah. At least that's my mental association with that particular term.
Yeah. I feel like, yes, debates can be heated, but I feel like that's because for so long, debates have turned into, oh, it has to get heated some point or another. But I like the thought of, at least for me, my debates, I like it where it's just that calm,
good
little conversation of like, hey, this is my point of view. Cool. Here, this is my point of view. Awesome. And maybe you agree with the other one later or you don't. It's just how it goes.
And that's just, again, a different definition of the term.
Yeah.
You define it a little bit different than me, and that's just how the English language and probably all language goes.
You know,
people will have different mental associations with different words.
But I think you're wrong. No, just kidding.
And I think you're a piece of garbage for thinking that.
No, you're a piece of garbage. You know what?
I mean, I am, but I will debate that I am not all day.
Aren't we all just pieces of garbage at some point?
Well, no, like I established earlier today, and I guess now and technically in the previous episode, you are not garbage. You're just recycling. You are useful, but you're still not immediately useful.
Thanks. You'll be useful later. Not now, though.
Yeah, you can be useful. You can be made into something beautiful. But right now, I'm throwing you out into the recycling, not the trash.
Thanks. Appreciate it, bud.
Like, I don't know how familiar you are with Pokemon, but no?
No, I am familiar with Pokemon.
Okay, good. So like, I've made the joke before, but if I were a Pokemon, I would be Trubbish or Garbodor.
Nice. Good options.
I didn't know they existed. I had been out of the Pokemon game for some time, and then I got a Switch and I got Pokemon Shield. And so there were a lot of new ones that I discovered, and that one really took the cake for dumb designs for me. It's like, come on, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically I'm just used to the original 151 plus whatever silver and gold had.
Yeah.
But still, there were a lot of weird ones back then too. So I don't really have. I was just used to them.
See,
Muck is literally just animated trash.
Yeah.
So why is Garbodor any different? It's not. But I thought it was so dumb.
Have you watched Digimon or know about it?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I watched the show a little bit, but got out of it pretty quickly.
I feel like Pokemon is slowly starting to turn into a variation of Digimon. Because Yes, because all of the starters for the more recent Pokemon go from these like more animal, like on all four creatures to their final stage being a bipedal humanoid looking animal. And it's like, and that's what Digimon, well, Digimon goes crazy with it because they'll go like,
They go way too hard.
like, oh, look, it's a cute little cat. And then it evolves into a cat with machine guns. And then it turns into an angel. And then it turns into a devil. And then it's a Cthulhu horrifying creature. It's like they go crazy with every evolution. And it's like, I don't understand this.
That started as a TikTok, I think, and I saw that.
Yeah.
On Reels because I don't do TikTok, but TikTok Lite.
Yeah, I love Digimon. Like, I used to watch it all the time. I would watch the movies and everything for it. But I feel like Pokemon is slowly turning into Digimon, and I don't like it. Because I liked where Pokemon was more like the animal, kind of like more monsters, you know?
Yes.
And they actually had a theme with each monster, and not going from a cat to an angel to a car, and then ending at an orb.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of really weird Pokemon for sure, and a lot of weird evolutions. But I still feel like it's reasonable-ish.
Yeah.
But they have gotten quite interesting lately. But Digimon has always been like if Pokemon was at a level 5, Digimon has taken it to a 33.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like when I say they're going towards Digimon, I mean like they're going maybe like 1 or 2% towards Digimon.
A few good clicks, maybe.
Because Digimon's like, yeah, it's on a whole different level.
It is very odd. I don't remember why I got out of it, but I liked it for a while.
Yeah, I try to get into. I've tried to get into Pokemon and like playing it and whatnot, and I used to play it a lot before, but I feel like their games just aren't as interesting anymore, and they've gotten like too easy.
Well, they've been repetitive for quite some time,
Yeah.
and a couple of the more recent ones, like Legends Arceus, that was a really fun one, and I absolutely loved that. It was completely different, and I liked the change. Also, in a more real sense, I'm completely lost in this crypt.
Do I need to go save you?
I think I know where to go, but oh, okay. I got a little distracted, and I stopped doing my normal left hand thing. But we're good. We're good. All is well.
The trench is the first layer of the trench is finished, so we have a perimeter.
Let's restart our recordings.
Oh yes, yeah.
Start.
Okay.
The trench is good.
Trench mostly good.
Okay.
There's a couple
first layer,
bits,
you said?
Yeah, first layer is good. There's a couple bits where I'm a little worried per se, but
Worried? Oh, worried. I thought you were pronounced buried.
No.
As buried. I was gonna make fun of you again.
Because there's a couple spots where I'm like, ooh, I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I got this.
Okay. I believe in you.
Thanks.
I need to be able to build in crypts so that I can actually remember where to go. Like which sections I've gone down through already. I need to be able to
Would be
build.
handy.
I have a mod that lets me do that, but I did not activate mods. I had to do that for an episode of DPS.
Oh.
Which is taking forever because, so many other things have come up.
Right. Because I
This one's
know
very involved.
you're still working on the 3rd episode, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Scrub.
It's pretty involved. And again, I've been doing lots of different things.
Oh, yeah.
I decided to finish the Mistlands survival guide that I've been working on.
Ooh.
Because Ashlands is coming out. I figured it's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the your new Valheim postal service.
It's gonna be fun. Very different. Very different. I might do a bit of a short story before I release that, because there's some other things that I have in mind. And I just got to figure out, for the actual episode, how deep into the realm of lore do I want to go? Do I want to create like this whole world, this whole backstory?
Yeah.
And that's, you know, am I smart enough to do that? The answer is no, but do I want to try?
I mean, if you need some tips, I can definitely help. I mean, I play D&D. I literally build stories and worlds, so...
Maybe. Potential.
Yeah, because you know that one project I was gonna do with the
I do.
the Giants of the Blackwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might not get to that for a while. Like,
Just a trailer that never ends up being a thing.
yeah, no,
I know how it goes.
at some point it will be a thing. It's just currently, you know, obviously having Everin and getting really busy now, it's like it's gonna take me a little bit to get anywhere close for that to being done.
You do have a bit
Starting
going
it.
on.
Yeah. Like, I want to focus on other things. I think I won't get into... I'll probably get into more cinematic stuff later, like, in the future. But right now, I'm going to kind of focus on more of these little Let's Plays and builds and stuff like that.
People love them.
Yep. I currently... last night, I was streaming Dragon's Dogma 2.
I saw that, yeah. I didn't jump in, but I did see it. I'm not familiar with that series.
It's I like it. I love the game. The first one was really fun. Basically, the way they're going with it, Dragon's Dogma 2 isn't necessarily a sequel to the first one. It's more
cool.
like an alternate universe, basically.
Ooh.
So it's just like kind of similar story, but in an alternate universe where there's just like different things are going on. And I like it. I thought it looks great. I hate how people are reacting to it, though, because there are, quote unquote, because I know we talked about this before, there are quote unquote transactions, or the what is it called?
Microtransactions.
Microtransactions, yeah. There's those, but it doesn't necessarily like make you, you know, win the game, or right, like, you know, beat the game any faster, or give you like a cool skin or something that doesn't do anything.
What is okay?
And
what
they're
does
not-
the transactions do?
It's basically what it's buying. Basically, you're buying money for the game.
Right.
So that, to me, I feel like I don't care if they did it or not, because you can get money in the game really easily by completing quests or exploring. So it's like, by buying the money for the game, you're basically taking out the fun part of the game. So, like, just don't buy it. Don't care about it.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's really cheap too. They're not like, you know, $100 just to get 10 coins or some bullshit like that, like most games are. It's pretty cheap. The other one is like buying, being able to, you 99 cents to buy a book that allows you to change your character's appearance. But the funny part is, if you just get to the capital city, which is like really close, you can buy it for like really cheap with in-game money that you don't have to spend real money on. So it's like, they basically, the creators of the game basically added that in, even though there's easy ways to get that stuff within the game, and it's not like a purchase exclusive thing. So, but a lot of people are basically bombarding the game with negative reviews and making it look like the game is a horrible game just because of that. And I'm like, you guys are so, you guys are dumb. Like,
Drama
that makes
queens.
Exactly.
I think we talked about this before a little bit, but my opinion on microtransactions is they cannot give other players a competitive advantage against other players.
Yes.
Microtransactions are awesome, No. I will never say that officially. Microtransactions are dumb. But the best implementation of them is when they give players like cosmetics to make them look different. Okay, whatever. That's not going to give them a competitive advantage.
Yeah.
But when they do make it so that players that, you can play and unlock and eventually get those weapons or armor or whatever that make you much better against other players that don't have them.
Yeah.
But if you can just buy them and people do that, suddenly you've got, you're a level 2 character and you've got all this great gear that makes you so competitive on these early stages. Then no, that's not fun. That's not fun for everybody.
Yeah.
A good implementation is kind of what you described. I don't know if you've played Helldivers 2 yet, but I've been obsessed with it lately.
I have played it. I've played it a little bit, and I want to play it more.
It's so good.
Yes, it is. It's amazing.
They do allow for microtransactions, but
yeah.
all it does is let you unlock this special tree of weapons and gear to fight more bugs.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really get you a competitive advantage in the actual game, and you're not fighting players, you're fighting bots, which that's why I like this game so much, is because, there's a lot of games out there where you are fighting other people, and a lot of people are better than I am.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But with this game, if somebody's really good, level 50, like Veclum, which I've been playing with every once in a while, he's actually really good. And he's got almost everything unlocked. And if I were to fight him, it would not go well. But that's not what the game is about. It's about fighting bugs.
Yeah.
And I like that.
See, and that's
so his competitive advantage isn't something that he can just purchase. It's earned. But if he wanted to get a couple guns and a couple pieces of armor, he could have done that by purchasing some tokens or whatever it is. And that's okay. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. And that's where Dragon's Dogma too, like I'm fine with their transactions because again, I almost died. That was dumb. Like you're not buying, there is no multiplayer. Like the only multiplayer is that other people can create these things called pawns that are like allies that you can have them join to your team, but they're not other players. They're just another NPC. So you're not playing with other people. And you're not buying a sword that's going to allow you to like slaughter other people really easy. You're just buying basically a thing that allows you to change your character's appearance, or you're buying rune crystals or gold coins for the game to buy other
Decent
things.
implementation of it.
Yeah. And it's like, and again, all of the stuff that you can buy with those microtransactions are things you can already get in the game very easily. So it's like, why are people complaining about it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
that sounds like a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
Let's do a sleep.
Yes.
Then I need to move the portal.
Oh, big stretch.
Oh, yeah. Making good progress. I got a bunch of iron, and I gotta move it to the next spot. You want to help with that real quick?
Hold on. Come on.
Okay.
What?
Come with me.